Hello and welcome to the April edition of What's Happening in Piqua. I'm Cheryl Stiffel-Francis.
And I'm Jim Oda. Wow, April.
April
showers, Mayflowers.
Still not warm enough for me, but
No,
we're getting
no.
there. More sunshine.
It's not zero.
Amen.
So we'll go with that.
Yes.
Well, we've got a lot of things going on in April. On April 1st, April Fool's Day, we have an April Fool's Day event at the library.
Good.
From 2 to 4, teens will get together to play Bean Boozled.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Well, it's a game,
game.
And we don't have enough time to go through it all.
Okay.
But kids
the
like it.
Teens know what it is.
Yeah, and they're going to do the board games and some other things and snacks. And
Oh, good.
Everything connected with April 1st.
Good.
April Fool's. So enjoy the last few days of your spring break at the library.
Oh, that's
All
right.
right.
Spring break.
Yes, indeed, indeed. On Wednesday, April 1st through Monday, April 13th is Poetry Contest Submission Time. And this is for youth and teens in Miami and Shelby counties. And the library is offering this. We're offering awards for
Good.
various kinds of poetry and age levels. And it's going to be kind of fun. The contest was a big success last year with poets from more than 20 area schools. We already have more submissions now
Wow.
than we did total last year.
That's exciting. Good.
So
good.
it's kindergarten through 3rd, 4th through 6th, 7th through 9th, and 10th through 12th. And 3 prize winners in each division. And then we are going to be publishing them all in a booklet.
I like that.
So you can see that and you can show your grandparents, hey, I'm a published author, a published poet.
Good.
Which is pretty cool.
Yes, that is
So-
nice.
And then we will have a poetry night reception on Monday, April 27th. There's
Good.
no
I love
no
that
entry
reception.
fee, just free. Send it in. We get a lot from teachers. We send a whole class worth.
Oh,
So
good.
It'll be a lot of fun, but you can do it individually.
Right.
So
Excellent.
every Wednesday in April, of course, Piqua Kiwanis Club, 11:30 to 1. Lunch in the meeting in the bistro room on Commerce Drive, and the Kiwanis meetings are open to the public for prospective members. If you want lunch, you may order it by calling Dennis Carity, phone 418-8478. Now, as we always talk about, the Joy Club
Yes.
at the Salvation Army, seniors 50 and better are invited to meet together every Wednesday from 9:30 to 2 at the Salvation Army on South Wayne. They have either a speaker or some games, some trips, various entertainments, and some field trips, and they have a delicious, wonderful lunch at the Salvation Army for a nominal fee of $3.
Yes.
So that you can't get any better than that. This is
No.
a great meal for $3.
Homemade food.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. All the programs start at 1 p.m. In April, May, and June, there's going to be a new lobby exhibit in the library. This will look back at Piqua 50 years ago. Right now, we're doing 25 years ago.
Okay.
So we're going to do 50 years ago and just kind of, it's nothing specific, it's just odds and ends of what's going on in Piqua at any given time. So it's just kind of fun to
I know.
do that.
I love this idea.
And kind of share some of our photographic collection, which we have a fairly significant one. So,
Right. That's good.
Fun.
50 years ago.
Indeed.
Things
Indeed.
have changed rapidly here the last
You were barely here.
20 years. I was. That's right.
Just barely.
Barely.
Barely. All right. Where some of us, on the other hand,
No, you were just a
were.
youngin'.
Well, not unfortunately
never
not that
remember.
young. I was a teenager then.
Really? Okay.
Yes. So, Thursday, April 2nd, Knitting for Cancer at 10 a.m. at the YWCA. First Thursday of each month. Susie Hawks is going to kind of leads this, and come and join this group. And they do project making hats and other items for cancer patients at Upper Valley Medical Center. So you could also knit or crochet items at home and bring them to the YW. And they are always looking for donations of yarn. You had a big project, and I'm not going to get back to that. Donate your yarn.
That's a good idea.
That would be great. Every Thursday morning in April, story time at the library, 10:30 to 11. There's stories, crafts, puppets, always a perennial favorite. Our little puppets out
Yes.
there, they've been in the closet for a while,
Okay.
and they like to get out and stretch, and you know, and they'll be glad to talk to you.
They'll be celebrating spring.
Oh, absolutely. Designed for infants through 36 months of age. Every Thursday, there are free movies at the library in the Lewis Room at 6 p.m. Bring your snacks, bring a friend, bring a friend and snacks.
Yes.
Or bring snacks as your friend. There's all sorts of ways to do this. And call the library, 773-6750 for movie titles.
Yeah, good.
right.
Free. I love movies.
Yes.
I don't know that I have a movie review.
I
I
was gonna
did.
say.
I was telling Jim that I read Cinderella. The new Cinderella movie is very, very good. A very family-friendly movie. So I plan to see that here in the next few days. So
All
I'm
right.
looking
Well,
forward to that. I'll
we'll
give you
expect a report.
I'll give you a report. But there's some good movies coming out in April, so I'm excited
there
about
really?
some of
Oh,
them.
okay.
Yes, so I'll keep you informed.
Please do.
On Friday, April the 3rd, we celebrate Good Friday. There will be a Piqua community service from 12 until 1:30 in the afternoon at St. John's Lutheran Church. St. John's is located at 248 Wood Street, and the community choir will perform. So this is your church, isn't
Yes.
it? Yes. And I saw Jim's picture in the newspaper. You're celebrating, your church is celebrating.
125.
Yes, that's exciting.
we
So
are.
it's wonderful that you're hosting the Good Friday
That's-
service.
Absolutely, and I'll be directing the choir, and
Oh, excellent. So,
So
we
we're
can come
gonna-
see Jim.
we're gonna have some fun. The only downside I suddenly realized as we were practicing is I direct our church choir, but that means I can't sing. I really like to do it
Okay.
in community courses. I really like to do that. Well, I can't do that.
Right.
So, golly gee.
I know, but you can be dancing around and getting really excited when you're directing the choir. Can you see Jim?
No, I'm very steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, never
We
done-
want you to be a little bit more,
Yeah.
come
yeah,
out of your
yeah.
shell a little bit, Jim.
That's true. Yeah.
Right. He really needs coaxing.
Yeah, well, and Lutherans are so very,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Straight-laced and serious
We're
and-
very animated during
Don't move that
service.
body around.
No, we're allowed to move our heads, but
Yeah,
that's about
that's
as
about
far-
it.
that's as
Maybe
far as we
tap
can
your
go.
toe.
Yeah, we could do some little toe. Well, I don't know, toe tapping music. I don't know. I don't know that Lutherans are allowed to do that. No, so.
Well, on Sunday, April the 5th is Easter Sunday, so we celebrate the risen Christ, and we hope that you will attend one of the church services in our community. And mark that on your calendar, Sunday, April the 5th. It'll be here before we know it.
Absolutely.
Every Monday and Wednesday during the month of April is the free AARP tax preparation service. So remember, April 15th is the deadline. You have to have your taxes submitted by then.
Golly, that seems to creep right up on you,
I
doesn't it?
know, I know.
Wow.
They are going to be at volunteers will be at the YMCA located at West High Street from 9 until 1 o'clock in the afternoon every Monday and Wednesday. And tax preparation is free to senior citizens of our community and the surrounding communities, I should say, as well as low-income individuals. So sign up at the AARP desk at the YMCA and make sure you bring the tax documents and all
Bring
of your
bring all your
paperwork.
information, and you're saying, well, it's not organized. Bring it in a box. Bring it in a folder.
But you
And-
make sure you have it so
Yes,
that they
and
can
they'll-
complete your form.
But don't get, I don't know what to bring. Well, if you bring as much as you think you have, and they'll tell you, well, you need to have such and such and such and such. And so that means you got to get there early.
That's a good.
Don't do this on,
Good tip.
April 14th,
No.
Give yourself a little lag time so that if something you don't have it or you have to dig it out or find it, you'll have yourself a little time to do that.
Yes, exactly. Mondays through Fridays, the YMCA Seniors Center is open from 9 until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Remember, the center is located at the corner of Downing and High Street, just across the street from the YMCA. It is for individuals 50 and over, ages 50 and over. They have bingo.
50 and
Better. Okay.
50 and better.
We
try
get
to.
better with age.
Absolutely. Kind of like wine and cheese.
Amen. I like that. They have computers. They have free internet service. They have TVs, coffee, refreshments. They just have a good time. So get out. This is the time of year that maybe you're going a little stir crazy in the house
Right.
because of the cold weather. Get out and enjoy some company at the YMCA Senior Center. For additional information, you can call or stop by. Their telephone number is 778-5247. Johnston Farm and Indian Agency is open Monday through Fridays in April from 9 until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's always a good sign.
Yeah, the
You
only
know the
the only
weather is getting
downside here is
nicer.
that that's only groups.
Okay.
It's not individual.
Only for
yes.
groups.
Yes. So, but if you have a group that you want to go through, just give them a call. But
Okay.
it does. it is restricted in April through just groups.
So we're going to give you the telephone number if you have a group that you would like to make a reservation. It's 773-2522. That'd be nice. Tuesday, April the 7th is the Adult Exploration Hike. It will be at Maple Ridge Reserve from 9 until 11 o'clock in the morning. Maple Ridge is located at State Route 185 north of Covington, and they will have park naturalist Sassafras Susan, who will be guiding and leading you through the trails of the park district. So you're going to have a nice time. And remember, dress in layers because still it's brisk in the morning, but then it warms up quickly. And it's not a strenuous walk, but dress for the weather. The Merry Quilt Makers will be meeting on Tuesday, April the 7th from 2 until 4 o'clock in the Lewis Program Room at the library. This group of quilters meet to share patterns and quilting techniques, and you are welcome to join them. If you're a quilter or you're just interested in the quilting craft, so, join them here at the library. Anyone interested is welcome, and there is no charge.
And remember to dress for the weather.
Yeah, that's right. But it's nice and warm and toasty in
Yeah,
the
it is.
library. On Tuesday, April the 7th, and again on the 21st is the Piqua City Commission meeting. Remember, their meetings begin at 7:30 in the evening in the Commission chambers at the Municipal Government Complex. The meetings are open to the public, but they're also broadcast live on Channel 5, and they're also rebroadcast during that week. So check the message board for the dates and the times if you'd like to tune in and watch that meeting take place.
Absolutely. And here's another fine example of when to dress for the weather, because it can get pretty hot or pretty chilly in there. So, make sure you dress appropriately for the commission meetings.
That's right.
Absolutely. On Wednesday, April 8th, we have blood pressure and glucose screenings at the YWCA, and this is free. Go in there 10:15 to 11, and it's a good thing to get things checked every once in a while.
That's right.
You don't have to do it 4 times a day, but nevertheless, just kind of a little check, and then if something's a little high or too low or whatever.
It's a nice warning signal that you
is.
can be watching.
Indeed. April 8th, the monthly luncheon at the YWCA. Program starts at 11. Presenter Joseph Helfrich, a musician and instrumentalist and a storyteller.
And he's better known as Joseph.
Yes.
He is very popular, and he's going to be back by demand.
Yeah, for a long time I didn't know that he had a last name.
Last name I didn't
No,
either. I
just-
didn't
just
know what his
Joseph,
last
yeah.
name was.
So the program is free, open to the public. Reservations for lunch must be made at 8:30 p.m. on Monday, April 6th. Lunch is $6. It's a great lunch. They'll give you seconds, and
Yes.
it's a nice lunch.
And they have a good time. And this will be a great, entertaining. I just love programs that are entertaining and you have fun and
Right.
they'll engage the audience.
Oh,
and
yeah. And he
he's a
will do
good
that.
storyteller, very talented man.
Absolutely. Also, April 8th, free blood pressure check with the UVMC nurse at the public library at Cirque desk. So come in, get a book, get your blood pressure.
Checked.
You're good. Also on April, that's a Wednesday, on April 8th, Portal to Piqua's Past. Mommy, I Gotta Go is the name of the program.
Oh, my.
And that'll be at 7 in the Lewis Program Room. And I'll be doing that one, and we're going to talk about the problem of human waste through the years.
Oh, my. What a topic. You are so funny.
Well, we're just, hey,
That's good. There-
byproducts
it
are
is.
serious, I tell you.
I know.
See, that's the title of that is my sister, when she was just a little thing in the church Christmas pageant.
Okay.
And she went up to the microphone, grabbed it, and said, "Mommy, I gotta pee now."
Oh, that is so.
And that's kind of one of those family stories that I bring up every Thanksgiving.
I love it.
So that's where that one,
I like
the
that.
title comes from.
Good story. Thanks for sharing
So,
that.
on Thursday, April 9th and 23rd, Sit and Stitch from 7 to 8 p.m. at the library in the Founders Room. Bring your latest project and join the Yarn Circle. Well, actually, it's kind of a yarn rectangle,
Okay.
so they don't sit in a circle. So I'm going to have to talk to Tess Graves about that, who does that. So it is a rectangle. Yeah, it is a rectangle up
Okay.
there. All right. So crochet, knitting, and needlepoint, all yarn crafters. A yarn crafter.
I like that.
It's kind of like, pirates up there, And you're welcome to come and share the fellowship for this crafting hour. So it's just kind of your beginning, you're in the middle, wherever you are, this is a good place to go and kind of exchange ideas and techniques and things.
I like that.
On Friday, April 10th, the Super Walk Frog Chorus. Wow, ribbit. Then
Oh,
from
that was
7,
good.
ribbit. And of course, every time I see that is, like Kermit in one of the movies, and there, everybody eats frog legs, and there's Kermit on a little platform kind of going like that.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, woo. So, but our frog chorus at Charleston Falls, of course, this is the Miami County Parks. This is a nighttime hike through the woods, followed by a warm, crackling fire and a hot cup of homemade soup.
Sounds so good.
Frogs and homemade soup. It don't get no better than that. Wow. And hikers are encouraged to bring a can of soup for a donation to a local food pantry. So that's kind of fun. You're going to meet in the parking lot and register, as always, going to the program calendar at miamicountyparks.com. So, frogs and soup.
Yes.
So, ribbit. Now, Saturday, April 11th, the annual Creature Kite Fly. Ooh, that kind of sounds like fun. At
Yes.
Stillwater Prairie Reserve, State Route 185. This is sponsored by the Park District Very Important People, VIPs, from 1 to 3. And participants are invited to test their kite flying skills. I'm more of a Charlie Brown kite flyer. My
Okay.
kites just, they would be doing this wonderfully and then suddenly
Bam.
crash to the ground. So, you can,
It's certainly a skill.
oh, it is.
But
Bring
it's
your
fun.
favorite kite, and come to build one to fly. Materials will be provided. And they're going to have various awards and light refreshments. And this is for the entire family. And judging will take place from 1 to 2. Register by calling or going online to the program calendar at miamicountyparks.com.
Yeah, bring your creative minds.
Yeah, let that little kite soar
Yes.
up there.
that's
We
right.
can get them up there. That's a lot of fun.
Yes. Yeah.
But I got to get it
Get
up there. It's
get
like,
up to
wow.
that. I know it. It's got to be a windy day, too.
Yeah.
Well, this is good for me to talk about Dancing with the Piqua Stars because my sister Kathy Sherman is one of those
Oh,
dancers.
Yes, indeed.
It will take place on April the 1st, so if you are interested in attending, there are 8 Piqua area citizens who will be dancing. They're paired with local ballroom professionals, and they will compete for the big prize. I can't remember what they call that prize, but
The big one.
the mirror ball or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. So, yeah, you vote by casting your votes. Votes are $5 a piece, so you can cast a vote. It goes to benefit the Piqua Arts Council with some wonderful projects, especially the work they do in our school systems.
So they want you to vote and vote often.
Exactly, that's right. So
can't say
vote
that
for
very often.
your favorite dancer.
Right.
And I encourage you to vote for Kathy Sherman.
We're
Contestants
gonna get in
will
trouble
dance.
for that,
I
I tell
know.
ya.
Contestants will dance twice for the title on Saturday, April the 11th. There is a dessert matinee beginning at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Ticket costs $12 each. The doors open at 12:15. Or there's an evening dinner performance at 8 o'clock p.m. The doors will open at 6. Dinner will be served at 7, and they'll start dancing at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Delicious meal, cost is $25 per person. You can pick up tickets, you can purchase tickets at Reedmore Hallmark, and that's located on North Main Street in Piqua. So don't wait until the last day because
No.
those tickets are
Sometimes
being
very
sold very
difficult-
quickly.
very
Very
difficult to
quickly.
get.
Yes.
So indeed.
So remember, that's on April the 11th. And it will take place at the Learning Center in
Right.
Piqua, but you have to have a ticket in advance. On Saturday, April the 11th, and again on the 25th, is the Children's Department Lego Club. They meet from 2 until 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the library Children's Department. And the library will provide all the Lego blocks, and the kids just bring their imagination and
Right.
create some amazing
They
structures.
do. They really do. And they seem to have a lot of fun, so that's good.
I think it's good that you
It's
continue
watch-
to do this program.
To watch them do that is a lot of fun.
On Sunday, April the 12th, and again on Saturday, April the 11th, is through the following Saturday is National Library Week. I'm reading a good book.
That's a good thing.
I've read a couple of good books since
Wow.
we filmed. I know.
She's read a couple of good books.
I
This
know.
is good.
And I'm trying to remember
We're going to
what
try to get you up
the
to 3.
name of the book is. I always tell you that I read these good books and then I can never remember what the name is.
The title or the author. And we believe that she does read these. She just doesn't read the cover.
The Harbinger. That's what I'm reading. But it's a companion to the Harbinger book. So it's been very, very good. Yeah, is that how you pronounce it? The Harbinger. Thank you. But a good book.
I'm trying to think of that, and it
Okay.
doesn't bring it to to mind, but
It's really a good book. So National Library Week will begin on April the 12th, and the Piqua Library will be celebrating throughout the week. Some restrictions apply. They are going to allow you to bring back books that are overdue and maybe waive the
fine.
fee.
Now, we didn't know if the book is lost or, it's not for lost books, but if you have a fine just for not bringing it in on time, we will waive those.
Good for the whole week. So bring
Indeed.
back those overdue books and search for them if you can't find them.
Right, we're also offering a big sale
Oh, good.
of our used books over in the bookstore,
Okay,
and those are half price.
excellent. The whole week. So mark your
Well,
calendar.
actually, from April 12th through the 25th. We're giving you a little
Oh.
extra time.
Oh, so that's the half-price book sale, only till the
That's-
25th.
Yes, April
But-
12th to 25th.
To forgive your late fees, that ends on April the
April
18th.
18th,
Okay,
right.
so you have a week there, so.
It's all very confusing. We're librarians, we don't know.
No, but I like
get
it.
confused.
Well, I'm glad that you're offering kind of like a forgiving loan season, so, yeah, that's good.
So get your books back, Cheryl.
I know, I don't have any overdue books, thank goodness. But I did wash one time, and I had to pay for the book. It ended up in my washing machine. Can you believe that? And it was a big, hardbound book. And I had it sitting on the dryer to take out to my car to return.
I
and
see.
somehow it got put in with the laundry. Can you believe that?
You heard it.
Can you honestly believe I did that?
Breaking news.
I
You heard
know.
it here first. She washes
I
her books.
washed a book, and when
Wow.
I went to pull my laundry out of the washing machine to put it in the dryer, and I saw that big book in there, I just thought, oh my goodness, I know how much this is going to cost me.
That's good.
Well, that's one of my stories.
Good.
So-
At least it was a clean book then.
Exactly,
There
yeah,
we go.
but it had to be replaced. On Monday, April the 13th is the Trailing Moms and Tots, and they meet at 10 o'clock in the morning, and their walk ends at noon. They will be at the Charleston Falls Preserve. Remember, that's located on Rosk Road, just south of Tip City off of 202. The program is for expectant mothers and mothers and tots between the ages of birth to 5 years of age. Participants can socialize, enjoy their tots, and stroll through the park. They ask you to pre-register by calling the Miami County Park District or going online, 335-6273, or Google Miami County Parks.
Right. And now we do know that those children, the pre-birth children, are the total responsibility of the mothers. So the staff
They
won't
can
help
get a
with
little
that.
wild.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's
yeah.
right.
A lot of bodily noises. come at that
Yeah,
time.
amen. That's right. Youth and teen, we don't know. We don't have experience in
No,
that,
no,
but
no.
we just,
I
yeah.
just look like I'm pregnant. I'm not,
The Youth and Teen Poetry Contest submission ends on April the 13th. So remember, visit the library's website for more information, the Piqua Public Library website. On Tuesday, April the 14th is Focus on Films at the YWCA. From 1 until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, facilitator will be Gretchen Roth. They will discuss award-winning movies and novels. So if there's a book that's been made into a movie, they're going to talk about it. And it's free and open to the public. YWCA membership is not required. The YW is located at 418 North Wayne Street, and you can register by stopping into the Y or calling them at 773-6626. So Focus on Films, Tuesday, April the 14th from 1 until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They also will have the Racial Justice Reading Circle from 1 until 4 o'clock that afternoon. And that kind of is facilitated by Linda Grimes, and that's based on a book that they're reading. And same thing, YWCA membership, not applicable. You don't have to be a member to attend.
And they've been doing this for quite a while.
Yes, they have. So they read a book and they talk about it. The Read It and Watch It Club will be meeting at the library on April the 14th from 5:30 until 8 o'clock in the evening in the Lewis Program Room at the library. They're going to compare and discuss Sarah's Key, written by,
Tatiana de Rosna.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, that was good. Say it one more time.
No.
Okay. He's afraid he's going to mess it
I'm
up.
going to mess it up the second
It
time.
sounded good. The movie is rated PG-13, and it's 111 minutes long. So they're going to talk about the book, how it compares to the movie.
Yeah,
I like when they do
very,
that.
Very often, that's the one thing we hear a lot. Well, the movie was better. No, the book was better. Well, they're different media, and it's like they probably shouldn't be
Mm-hmm,
exactly the same. But did you get the same thing out? Did you get something different out of it, watching it versus reading it? So it's you get a lot of different opinions on
That's
that.
good.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, on Tuesday starting April 14th and Thursday the 16th, the YW Wild Walking Women Boy, these are women that get out there. They're wild. You don't know what they're gonna do. If you see them coming down the street, you gotta get out of the way.
Amen. That's
I
right.
tell you, Joe
They
and
have
Beck and
fun.
Nancy Herbie are leading the pack there, and boy, this is a wonderful thing, and it's a YWCA Wild Women Walking. Wow. I think that says it all.
Yes,
I mean,
it does.
what more can you say?
And this is a good time of year, you know, to
Right.
get out and join them if you haven't already done so.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you got an hour out in that early morning, and you just stop, register at the Y, and get out there and walk your wild ways.
And this is such a great time because the birds are singing early in the morning and
Really?
the sky is so beautiful.
I don't know.
Yes.
I come to work, I don't hear birds.
No, you don't. Not the hour that Jim comes to work. So
I just, I'm gonna
you'll
have to,
hear them
I have
about
to go
9
out.
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, and get out and look at, usually all I do is clean up after they've done stuff on those sidewalks. Mm-hmm. So I, maybe,
Or your car.
yeah, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Where did we ever get off
up
on
the-
birds
I
and
don't
wild
know, I don't
women
know.
walking?
Yeah, the wild women and birds. I
Yeah.
don't know how that goes. Wednesday, April 15th. Here it is.
Here, that's
Wednesday
why.
morning birding. 8:30 to 10:30 at Charleston Falls Preserve. And going to go the trails with Park District naturalist Meadowlark Mandy.
Yes.
Oh, Meadowlark is, wow. I've heard that she and puts out her arm and a dozen birds just alight upon them. And then you can go up and talk to Mandy Meadowlark and talk to the birds, and you can see them up close, and it's amazing. It really is. It's kind of like being in a Disney movie. So
I
this
can
is-
tell you that I cleaned out made sure that my bird boxes, all of my bluebird boxes, were clean for the season. So
Oh,
they're
they
arriving.
appre-
They're
they
back
appreciate that.
here. Yes, they're
appreciate
already
that,
starting to
yeah.
make some nests and love the bluebirds. Saw
there we
a
go.
cardinal. Saw a cardinal as I drove home down my lane last night. That was nice to see a cardinal. I've already seen robins, lots of robins.
Any bishops?
No.
I thought maybe they followed the Cardinals.
I know.
No, they didn't. Okay, so Charleston Falls, you're going to be looking at birds with Meadowlark Mandy, and then these will all be submitted to eBird, which is an online community of birders, and they get the populations, and they get some good statistics on, the bird population going up, coming down, whatever it's
Right.
doing. So meet in the parking lot and register by, as always, go on to MiamiCountyParks.com, their program calendar, and you can be out there with Meadowlark and looking at the little birds, and the little birds will be looking back at you. I always have this feeling of birds up in the trees with little binoculars. Oh, there comes, look at that. Oh, will you look at what she's wearing? Does her mother know that she looks like that? I mean, I think birds have that conversation.
Okay.
I bet they do. On Thursday, April 16th, Tablet Advance. Instructor Brad Reed from 6 to 8 is going to tell the YWCA attendees that how to deal with your iPad or your tablet and learn more about the intricacies of what goes on your iPad or tablet. Understand all that you can do and become with your iPad or tablet. Here it is. You have it. It's sitting there. Is it doing you any good? No. Come to this class. Learn what you can do. Be a better person with your iPad.
I've told you before, my mother bought one, and she still has not used it, and I think it's been 2 months. And I talked to her last night because she loves the show 24. It was a series, and it went off the air, I think, when they had like a writer's strike a few years ago. And well, it's back on, and it's been back on, and they're showing replays, and my husband loves it as well. And it just started a whole new series. Series 1 started over again. So I called her last night, Mom, okay, now, Tim wants you to know that 24 is back on, and it started all over again. And we don't have the same television supplier that my mother has, so I don't, she can't get 24. And I said, well, by the way, Mom, you can watch this on your tablet. She laughed. And I said, and Mom, you can watch this anytime you want, day or night, on your tablet. She laughed again. She's turned it on once. She doesn't know how to use it. I just think it's funny. I keep harassing her. So if you see my mother, ask her if she knows how to use her tablet yet.
And has she
She's
been
been to Brad's class.
Oh, not the top of the class. Huh?
No.
Well, but see, you could come and you'll learn one or two things. Out
Yeah,
of these
that's
things,
right.
and you're you're ahead of the game because there
Yeah.
there is a lot of stuff on
There
this.
is. I think they're
And,
they're
you know,
very
you
confusing
don't,
for me.
You don't use a tenth of it.
I
But-
know.
But different people use a different part of it.
I
So
know.
that can be kind
And
of,
there are so many people that love the tablet.
right. Oh, yes, absolutely. Have it with them all the time.
Yes.
So, here's another way of just getting to use the things you knew. But on Saturday, April 18th, music in the parks, Rites of Spring,
Okay.
from 1 to 4 at Charleston Falls. Join Spirit of Thunder as he plays soft, meditative Native American flute music on a casual walk to the falls.
That sounds so beautiful.
And then we kind of doze off. That'd be good. So meet at the main entrance. On Saturday, April 18th and Sunday, April 19th, beginning backpacking. And I don't think you can bring your iPad on this one. You need to concentrate on what
That
you're
is
doing.
This is not for me.
On Saturday, 10 a.m. to Sunday, 10 a.m., Stillwater Prairie Reserve on State Route 185, Miami County Park District will host instructor Andy Niekamp as he teaches backpacking essentials to participants. Now, keep in mind, one of the things that all of us need to do when we're backpacking is have a backpack.
And some snacks in it.
A snack set. There we go. Got to have a backpack, got to have snacks. Okay. So they're going to have a one-night spring backpacking trip and includes a variety of workshops on backpacking, how to pack your backpack, because incorrect packing in your backpack can break your back.
That's right.
And then see if you can say that real fast.
You did a nice job.
Thank you. It is designed for those with little or no backpacking experience.
This is
Okay.
a great program, even
So-
though I'm not a backpacker.
So class is limited to 15 with a minimum of 6, and children 18 and under must be accompanied by an adult.
Good.
So backpacking gear is not included, but they will teach you which side you put the backpack on.
That's important.
It's backpacking, that's a clue. So when you're putting it on, think backpacking, and then you'll have it on the right side. The fee is $85, includes meals, and you must register for the program and contact OutdoorAdventureConnection.com. That's all one word.
Okay.
Okay.
This is good, and this is a program from the Park District.
Yes.
Excellent. On Sunday, April the 19th is the Dog Social Spring Fling. It will be from 1 until 3 o'clock in the Lost Creek Reserve on the Knoop Agricultural Center located at State Route 41, which is just east of Troy. The Southern Ohio Flying Canine Frisbee Dogs will be
love that.
there showing their extraordinary skills. Don't miss them jumping over just about anything to catch a Frisbee. So
Right.
they're going to be there. That'll be fun. Even if you don't have a dog, go
Yeah.
out and watch them. If your dog is nice and plays well with others, they tell you to bring your dog along if you'd like and put a little spring in your dog's step.
Okay.
That was clever. Don't miss this fun event. They tell us, please remember, owners are responsible for their dogs and you must clean up after your pet. Meet at the entrance next to the parking lot, and they would ask you also, if you would, to register with the Miami County Park District, and you can do that online, miamicountyparks.com.
Right. Now remember that, pets, you are responsible for your owners. If they mess, you got to clean it up. And think of a great opportunity here. If you don't have a Frisbee, you can run right in front of your owner, trip them, and see how high you can get them to fall.
And
So,
that happens.
there's all sorts of things that you, as a dog, can have fun with your owners. So, kind of an owner throw. So,
You are bad.
Just a thought.
On Wednesday, April the 22nd is the Rain Barrels and Gardens, sponsored by the Miami County Park District. It is going to be from 6:30 until 8:30 in the evening. It will be at the Lost Creek Reserve and Knoop Agricultural Center. We already told you where that's at, on State Route 41 east of Troy. The Miami County Park District partners with the Miami County Soil and Water Conservation to host this event. Celebrate Earth Day by learning how to build a rain garden and make a rain barrel. Participants will be able to take home their rain barrel. The cost for the class is $40, and that does include the rain barrel. Class is limited to 25 participants, so register early. Call 335-7645, the Miami County Park District, or send them an email. It's this is a little difficult, just call the Miami County Park District or the Miami County Soil and Water Conservation District to register.
right. Now, is with the rain barrels, do you get the itsy bitsy spider?
That was clever.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, I don't know if that's just the rain spout or if that's a barrel, you actually got the spider too.
And I think you must have had
Call and
coffee
ask.
today. Yep, lots of coffee. That's good, Jim. Thursday, April the 23rd. Here we go. The Pickle Board of Education meeting.
Right, and there, the tie-in is great. Here's the rain barrel, you got the Board of Education all wet. I mean, this is great. This is great. I love this.
Their meetings begin at 6 o'clock p.m. Remember, their meetings, they're changing their location
Right.
to
Yeah,
different
yeah,
schools to
seriously,
bring you
don't-
inside the schools and actually
Oh, that's
see some
great.
of these
That's great.
buildings. And this month's meeting on April the 23rd is going to be at Spring Creek Primary. The Spring Creek Primary School is located on East US 36. Citizens are encouraged to attend. The meeting begins at 6 o'clock p.m. It's also broadcast on Channel 5.
Right. Catherine, one of her groups went there and had a lunch and a tour. And Rick Haynes, the superintendent, on his half of the group, took them, and Catherine said she'd never been on a tour where they, you know, toured the furnaces. Rick was very proud of those. He said, yeah, here's some educational stuff, here's some, now
Here's
look
our
at these
furnace.
furnaces. So he was, of course you work on these projects long enough and you get, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
So that could be, a whole furnaces with Rick. That could be a whole new program.
Yes, it could.
We could invite him on to discuss that. All right.
But I'm sure that was critical when they designed the schools
I think
because
so,
energy
yes.
efficiency
Oh,
is so
indeed,
important.
indeed.
On Saturday, April the 25th is the Campfire Night Legends from 9 until 11 o'clock in the evening at Charleston Falls Preserve. Spend the evening with Spirit of Thunder, which is John DeBoer, and special guests. The Stillwater Stargazers will be attending this as well. So you can have a good old-fashioned night around a campfire, tell legends, and gaze at the stars.
Right.
So this is a nice, and it's a great
Oh,
time
it
of year
is.
to
They
be
have a
outside.
lot of
And
fun,
yeah. It's a,
Twinkle, little star.
oh, he really is
Oh, I wonder
in
where
top
you are.
humor.
See, and that would be just right in there.
Good, that's right.
See?
And it's a good family event, so
Right.
bring the family.
Indeed.
Register for this program by calling the Miami County Park District or going online miamicountyparks.com. On Sunday, April the 26th is the Trail Run Challenge. It's a 5K run, and it's at Hobart Urban Nature Preserve on Tyrone Boulevard. That is located just off of Dorset Road in Troy. When I think of the area, I think of right behind the McDonald's on State Route 41 in Troy. It's going to be a trail run / walk, and it begins at 9 o'clock in the morning. Registration will begin at 8 a.m. The day of the run, the cost is $25. Pre-registration is $20, and pre-registration also includes a t-shirt. Register online at alliancerunning.com. So get out there and have a nice run through the Urban Nature Preserve.
Right. Well, also on April 26th, we have the Naturalist Adventure Series, Bird Binocular Vision.
Well,
Yeah,
this
that's
is an
a-
interesting topic.
Yeah, and it's birds with tiny little binoculars. Can't you see them? They have a little strap around their little, it'd be a lot of fun. 1 to 4 at Charleston Falls. The Naturalist Adventure Program is a series that they do, the Park District. It's fun, family activities where participants can drop in just anytime. And so
Okay.
you don't have to be there at 1:17.
Okay, good.
Just sometime between 1 and 4. And they're going to go along the park trails in search of birds, their food sources, and their homes. So, it's the kind of thing that, you're walking along the trail and up in the tree, there's a Burger King. And so,
Oh, you're
and
so bad.
Their tiny little homes are up there and everything. So, and they're going to be looking. Remember, as you look at them, they're going to be looking at you with their little binoculars, your tiny little binoculars, and they do that. So, next time you see a robin and you're looking at it, think about the robin's looking at you.
Well, and it's interesting. I will tell you that is interesting that you're going to scour the woods and the trails to find bird places and
Yeah,
where
right.
they make nests. But the size of a hummingbird nest is the size of a $50. It's that small.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That
And
is
it
amazing.
blends so well into the limb that it's really hard to identify and see.
You realize that kids that are watching it, not that kids would watch
Watch
this
us.
program, I can't imagine that. Why not two old fogies talking? I don't know why I'd watch that. But, you say a $50. How many of them have seen a $50?
Oh, exactly. You're
When's
right.
the last time you'd seen a
I
half dollar?
know.
So how big is that? I mean,
I know.
kids may be thinking, well, it's a $50. It's about that big.
Oh, that's true.
So it's one of those things that we talk about that. Wow, a lot of people haven't ever seen a
Never
half
seen
dollar.
a half dollar.
So it's about the size of a hummingbird. If that
That's
helps
good.
you.
That's good.
There we go. So this will be actually this is a fun program, and you get to go out and they'll give you some advice on where to go and see the birds in their natural habitat. All right. Speaking of natural habitat, on Tuesday, April 28th, evening dessert 7 p.m. at the Piqua YWCA. Program presented by Charlie Campbell and friend with Good Time Accordion Band.
This is going to be so much
yeah.
fun. This man is coming to Piqua for the first time, his
great.
band. Accordions. I mean, where can you go really and hear accordion groups? So
That's true.
I have no idea.
It is
And I don't
kinda
know that
limited.
there's ever been a concert with accordions in Piqua.
Not for
A
while.
long
There
time.
we go.
So I
So-
love accordion
So
music.
this is going to be April 28th at 7, and $3 per person. Reservations are required by Monday, April 27th. Just stop at the YW and let them know that you're interested in coming.
Yeah, and you're going to hear some great accordion music. The man is so much fun, so entertaining, and you get a delicious dessert for
Yeah.
$3.
What more can you ask?
Right.
So on Friday, May 15th, nominations for Women of Excellence and Young Women of Tomorrow Awards. That's the deadline. So
Yes.
you need to be doing this all
Not
through
too early to
April.
think about that.
And they must be employed or active in Miami County. And the young woman of tomorrow must be between 18 and 22, and the same as the Women of Excellence. And the nomination application, the forms, needed to be turned in completely filled out. And so you've got the up until May 15th, and that's turning it a little early in case something's missing.
That's
that
what
way
I
you
would
can-
recommend.
Yeah, that way they'll let you know, like, oops, you forgot to put the name of the person.
That's
And,
important.
there's times I've been on those kind of where you think that's a great person.
Who is it?
Yeah, they get everything but that. So stop by the YW for nomination forms or call 773-6626. So this is a great program. Well, that's all the time we have for this session of What's Happening in Piqua for April of 2015. I'm Jim Oda.
I'm Cheryl Stoffel-Francis, and we want to remind you, if you missed anything that we talked about, remember all of the information in the community calendar is available online. Just go to the Piqua Chamber of Commerce website, and there'll be the community calendar link, and you can see all of the information that we shared with you, all the details. So God bless you all. Have a great Easter celebration, and I'm Cheryl Stoffel-Francis. Thanks for watching What's Happening in Piqua.